Now, this course has several organizational issues going on. If you look at the top of the course up here, over on the far left-hand side, we have a little house icon. And this is basically the home button. So if you click on this, you'll be able to go to whatever the default location of your course is. Now, I've been telling you that this is always going to be the the announcements section. And that's not actually true. You can change this, but you have to be very careful that you set this to a place that's going to be relevant to your students and that they're not going to be missing important information by changing their default home course location. One of the problems we have is, well, first off, so they've changed the home location to the Stay on Track page, and the Stay on Track page has this graphic, and this graphic is way too large. It's taking up all of our screen space, and all of the Stay on Track items are actually located below that, right down here. And you have your tasks, what to do, what's due. And so if you don't have anything in these locations, you're just wasting their space and wasting their time. So you have to be really careful that they're going to actually find your home screen useful. And generally speaking, you should keep it to announcements only. So I'm not going to show you how you can change this home location. The other problem is that if you look under the materials folder, we have the materials grouped into different subfolders, which is fine. But if we go to, for example, a course sections folder and expand upon that, we now have all of these folders listed by numbers. Now, what do these numbers mean, and in what order are we supposed to view them? Obviously, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, but are you supposed to read them all at once, or do you read 1 and 2 for week 1, 3 and 4 week 2? So there is definitely a more clear way that we can organize all of these folders together. If you go ahead and expand one of these courses, let's say Course Terms and Introduction, we have a whole bunch of web links that take us to areas outside of our course, which again is fine, but we see that, oh, okay, so this folder relates to week 1. We should have mentioned that somewhere in the folder name so that was more clear from the very beginning on where you should look. And we also have a subfolder in this subfolder called Sound, which if we click again, we have a web link as well. So all of these web links are linking to areas outside of Blackboard. And that's okay, but it also means that you're giving the illusion that a lot of your content isn't actually yours, and you're just mishmashing other people's work for your course. And so you do want to be careful of how you present your information. If it appears that there's too many outside sources of information, you're going to get some student disengagement. If you go back to materials, and we go back to about this course, we have some learning modules, which is, again, a great way of doing things. If we go to a grading style module, we see again that we're not actually utilizing the learning module properly. We don't have anything as an actual module, and instead what's happening is they're using this module as a content type to list all of their information about the actual assignments right down here. And so this would be better off as a document, or even an item or a blank page. A learning module was not the correct format for what they're trying to present.